When choosing from the list of topics dealing with the 12th night, I have chosen to present and explain what happens in the first part of the play. I always love the beginning and ends of the plays because you're introduced to what is going to happen, the players, the characters, and the setting, which lead to either the happy ever after ending or the soppy, mess, depressing end. William Shakespeare, who happens to be one of my favorite writers, wrote The Twelfth Night, and although I have never heard of the specific play when the assignment was given, it is now one of my favorite of his plays. Listen please as I explain what happens in the first couple of scenes of Act 1, and I hope this will help you better understand the context of the play Twelfth Night. The play starts out in the land of Illyria, in which Duke Orsino enters accompanied by his lords. He is hopelessly in love with the Lady Olivia and refuses to hunt and orders his musicians to play music for him where he can lay around and think about Olivia. His servant Valentine reminds him that Olivia is upset over the death of her twin brother and has vowed that no one will see her face for another 7 years, nor will she get married. But this does not alter Orsino, for his love for her is so strong, and all he wants to do is lie in a bed of flowers, listen to sweet music, and dream of Olivia. Meanwhile, on the Illyrian Sea, a ship crew has just rescued Viola after a shipwreck. Although she was rescued, her brother has seemed to vanish through the storm, and no one can confirm that he is dead, but Viola now tries to find a way to support herself on the strange land that she has landed upon. The ship's captain tells Viola about Duke Orsino, who rules Illyria. Viola then learns of the Duke's love for Olivia and is told the story of her brother. Viola then decides that she too wants to hide herself away from the world, so she decides to become a servant for Olivia. However, because Viola knows it is unlikely for Olivia to let her in, she disguises herself as a boy and becomes a servant for Orsino and gets a plan to be able to talk to Olivia. The next time we see Viola is in Act 1, Scene 4, in the house of Orsino, as she is disguised as a man, or a teenage boy named Cesario. After only 3 days of service, Cesario is already a favorite of Orsino. He then orders her to deliver his love messages to Olivia. Cesario attempts to tell Orsino that Olivia is most likely going to ignore the love letters that she is, as she has ignored everything that he has sent her in the past. But Orsino pleads that Olivia will be attracted to Cesario because he is extremely handsome and beautiful. He orders Cesario to act my woes when he goes to see Olivia. We later find out that Cesario agrees to take the messages because Viola has fallen in love with Orsino and wishes that she could be his wife. In Olivia's house, Maria talks with Vesti, Olivia's clown, and Olivia arrives with Malvolio, the steward of her house. As Fiesta and Olivia are discussing why Olivia is mourning, Maria announces that there is a young man at the door waiting to see her. Malvolio is ordered to go see what the young man wants and returns back to say that the young man refuses to leave until he sees Olivia. This intrigues Olivia that he is handsome and wants to talk to her, so she lets him in. As Viola, aka Cesario, begins to deliver the speech from Orsino, Olivia refuses to hear the speech. She then begins to talk to Cesario about personal questions about himself, and then quickly falls in love with Cesario, who is really Viola disguised as a man. After Cesario departs, Olivia finds that she has fallen in love with him and desperately wants to see him again. In conclusion, like most of Shakespeare's plays, The Twelfth Night had to deal with romance, but what makes it stand out is the comedy involved with the romance. Duke is in love with the woman that will never love him. Viola disguises herself as a man in order to become a servant for Orsino, where she falls in love with Orsino, and as she does his duties in taking his love messages to Olivia, Olivia falls in love with Cesario, who is really a girl Viola. Although the play can get a tad bit confusing, I hope my explanation gives you all a clearer understanding of the play, and just this tidbit of the first couple of scenes inspires you to watch the rest of the play. At this time, I will recite some of the lines from the play. If the music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, surfeiting. The appetite may sicken and so die, that strain again, it had a dying fall. Thank you.